We are getting ever closer to the Warbound Conquest event finally kicking off. This is a new event here in Warpath, and we're going to talk about a little bit of the build up to it and what impact it might have on the game as a whole. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back, guys. I hope everybody is doing well. The Warbound Conquest event is upon us, and a lot of people are pretty excited for this. Question is, though, is it going to be a hit or is it going to be a flop, kind of like the Paramount Cup? Obviously, time is going to tell, but we're going to go through, see what is up for grabs here, and we're going to talk about what my thoughts are with this event. And of course, as always, I want to get everybody in the community's feedback on this as well. So first, let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at some of the rewards that are up for grabs and some of the rules that are going to be in place and see exactly what is on the line here. So for starters, we've got what they are calling rare rewards. This is going to be if you are competing in the elite division here. There's going to be a Regal Throne, the Regal Throne base skin exclusive to Warbound Conquest Army League, championship, trophy, and medal. Champion teams from the Elite Division will receive a trophy and a championship insignia. Don't know if those come with any buffs or not, but those are probably going to be, I would assume, pretty cool. We've got a pretty ferocious looking Super Heavy skin here. The classic Super Heavy skin exclusive to Warbound Conquest Army League. Warbound Global Invitationals entry. Champion teams from the Elite Division will qualify for Warbound Global Invitationals. And then the winning team will have an alliance flag that reflects that championship status. Don't know if that's temporary, permanent, or what, but that will be something that is up for grabs here. Now, this global invitational here, it sounds like on surface level it might be something like a kind of an in-person thing, but I highly doubt that's what it is. I bet it's going to be just a combination of all of the different winning teams over a certain period of time are then going to compete in a invitational or what they deem a global invitational only, but I could be way off the mark on that. There's also going to be 3 different medals that are going to be up for grabs here. We've got the Sovereign Medal, the Warbound MVP, and the Apex Warrior. This first one, the Sovereign Medal, awarded to commanders who earned the Sovereign title in Warbound Conquest, Tara, whatever that is. Warbound MVP, awarded to commanders who earned the most VIPs in Warbound Conquest. And then we've got the Apex Warrior here, awarded to the commander who killed the most enemy reserves in Warbound Conquest. Those medals look pretty cool. I definitely think well, to be fair, they all look pretty cool. I won't lie about that. I guess we can jump back here and see. Let's see if there's any difference in the rookie ones. Okay, it doesn't really appear so. Yeah, looks pretty much the same. So here are going to be the different tier rewards. We've got Sovereign, we've got Elite, and then we've got just the standard member, which I think goes to everybody. So it looks like this is going to be a frame that's going to be able to be obtained from this Warbound Conquest here. So there is that. That is cool. These are going to be some additional rewards that you can earn, and then match rewards, kind of going down the list here. Member, team rewards, all of the above. So clicking on rules here, Operation Hegemon Ground Assault, 2 teams will battle for control of the battlefield. We know this. It's going to be on a new map, same kind of structure. We're going to be competing for 1 hour. So alliances will unlock more team slots, their member increases, blah, blah, blah. So I guess maybe this is just has nothing to do with this Warbound Conquest, potentially. Okay, I don't think it does, actually. I think this is just, okay. So I apologize. I guess this is just, just the overview of the basic, oh gosh, what am I trying to say? Hegemon stuff. So we're in the sign-up phase. We've already gone through the warm-up phase. We're in the sign-up phase, completion of round 1. So this is going to go, at least this first season here is going to go all the way until December 1st. Eliminated team rewards distribution, finals game 3. So basically it's gonna be going, the matchups are gonna be going through the end of November. By the end of November, we should have the winner. We should know who the winner actually is, and we'll go from there. One thing I would think, they would add, I don't know if they are or not, but I'm just kind of speculating here. One thing that would be pretty cool for them to add here is the ability to spectate these matchups if you're not participating in them, whether you're just not playing at that time or whether you're not in the Warbound Conquest at all. Just the ability to kind of watch these matchups, I think, would actually be pretty cool if you're able to watch them in real time. So, and if you are, then I definitely intend on streaming some of them if I'm not playing in it. So I think that would be, or playing in that specific matchup. And of course, I'll probably, if I don't stream my own matchups, I fully intend on at least recording them. So at least be on the lookout for that as a little bit of a side note. Now, here's the deal with this, and this is the other part of the video that I want to kind of get into a little bit. Warpath is getting a little bit stale. There's not a lot of changing with the Theater of Conquest maps. It's pretty much just a recycled Theater of Conquest experience with a new map name and a little bit of a different layout every time. But pretty much everything else is the same across the board. So there's no new variety. A lot of players are getting, truthfully, just very bored of the game. And so I think a lot of people are kind of really hanging their hat on this Warbound Conquest, creating a fun new element to the game. And I definitely think it has the potential to be that, but if they are not careful, it could end up being something like the Paramount Cup, where there's just a ton of build-up for the first one, and it's honestly more or less kind of a letdown, and then it just kind of dies out. I mean, we had this Paramount Cup, which was supposed to be this big, great thing. They've had 2 of them. The first one was actually the most competitive of the 2, and then the second one was a total flop, and then they've quit doing it. But it was supposed to be this big, grandiose thing that they were doing in the game. It completely flopped, and now they've diverted to this. So we'll see if this has any different outcome. You can even see here the Glory Monument we were forced to put this on our base. We can click here, and it still shows from Paramount Cup 2 finals, there's been 2. And whether there's going to be another one or not in the future, who knows? But yes, point being, we'll see if this is a flop like the Paramount Cup, or we will see if this is something that really kind of re-engages the community and brings a level of interest back to the game. Now, it's also the tough part about this, and this is what's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, is most players don't participate in their hegemon matchups, right? They'll be on a team, they'll sign up, but heck, half the time, half the teams or half the players on any given team aren't even there. And to be honest, I get it. I don't really, I participate in hegemon matchups, sometimes. And when I am on a team, I show up, but I also don't just sit on a roster if I know I'm not going to be there during the time of the matchup, right? Because they're like smack in the middle of a Saturday. And at least for me personally, and it's like, I've got stuff to do. So it'll be interesting to see if this helps create a level of commitment from players, or if players are still like, I've got better things to do on my weekend. So I don't know. That all being said, let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments. I would love to see any feedback you guys have. And if you think this is going to revitalize Warpath, make no difference to the game, or do you think it's going to end up having an adverse effect and actually hurt the game? If you have stuck around and made it this far into the video, if you are not already in my community Discord server, the link to that is going to be in the description of the video below. Click on that link. It will take you right into my community server, whether you are a new player or a veteran player or somewhere in between. It doesn't matter. Absolutely everybody is welcome. As always, thanks for taking the time to watch the video today, and we'll see you on the next one.